All right, so we're going to start off tonight just by closing our eyes. And just stepping back from all the chaos we've been through. It's been like a war the last few weeks of all the emotional bombs that have been dropped around us. Just be a witness of your thoughts in your practice today. Don't judge them. Whatever comes. As you watch your thoughts, they can dissipate. They can begin to evaporate and leave. Just inhale ease into your body. And slowly exhale all that fear that you've been carrying inside. Just inhale calm and peace and serenity. Just exhale primal fear that you've been holding about all those things that you can't control. Just feel the breath as it comes in your nose, goes into the lungs, and as it leaves your body. Just see if the fear that you've been carrying is a primal fear. Not a rational fear, but a primal fear. Just as when we see a snake or shark, if we've allowed all the news to drown out the calm voice in our head, just be okay with it, but understand that it doesn't come from a rational place, it comes from a primal place. Place we've evolved from, but somehow still stays within us. Just begin to relax all the tension around your scalp, where the hair connects into the head. Just relaxing the temples. Softening the face above the eyes, below the eyes. Johnny Depp said sometimes we don't cry because we've been weak. Sometimes we cry because we've been strong for so long. So just be grateful for all the strength, but also releasing all those emotions that you've been burying inside. Not having to be strong right now, but just working on being free and liberated and centered. Just relax the lips, the upper lip, the lower lip, the crease between your lips. Just allow the tongue to feel heavy and soft. As you begin to enter a state of relaxation, a state of bliss and harmony, just like an oasis in a desert, or a spot of calm in a raging sea. Just see yourself as light for others to follow, a beacon of hope. Just relaxing all that resistance in the throat and the neck. All the frustration that you felt the last few days out of a loss of control. Just feel the breath slowing down, not rushing anymore. No sense of panic, but a sense of calm, a sense of ease. As the chest just relaxes on the exhale. Just relaxing the arms, the biceps, and the triceps. Softening the wrist. And the hands. And the fingers. Just feel a relaxation on the back between the shoulder blades, the muscles of the upper back, the trapezius. Going down into the mid-back and into the lower back, the lumbar. Just feel the belly rising and falling softly. No rushing, but with harmony, with the union of the world around you, the natural world. Just relax the pelvis and the hips. Just soften the legs of the quadriceps and the glutes and the hamstrings. Just relax your knees and the back of the knees. Bring the relaxation to the calves and the Achilles tendons. The arches of the feet. Just vibrating a sense of calm, vibration of peace. vibration of just conscious awareness. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know what's truly important to you. Just allowing that to be the bedrock that you stand on, foundation. And allow that bedrock to hold you firm in all the storms from the media, from the news, trying to sweep you up into the story. But remain firm. Remain grounded and rooted. Just imagine walking from the city down a path covered with trees. And just walking blissfully down a path of soft grass. Just taking your shoes off and walking and feeling the grass beneath your feet. And feeling the sunshine on your back as you walk into the woods, into the forest. And as you step away from the material world, you enter back into that natural space. Just feel a sense of connection as your senses begin to open up. And you notice the colors of the trees, of the leaves. You can see the sunlight filtering through the leaves, leaving shadows in the forest. Textures of the bark of the trees, and just feeling enveloped by nature and trees as you walk deeper, just surrounding yourself with harmony, deep grounded harmony. The material world causes our senses to become overstimulated. We become desensitized to the natural world around us. But as you walk, just imagine smelling the air and just smelling that freshness, the cleanness of the fresh air of the forest. And just begin to notice little flowers and little things like bees flying in the flowers and butterflies. Just stopping and looking at a beautiful flower and just seeing the shape, the texture, the softness. And just bending down and smelling it and just sensing what a miracle a tiny flower can be. What a creation from God. They say that God speaks to us in whispers, but often we're so preoccupied that we miss the message. But just as you walk into the forest, allow your senses to once again open, to hear the sound of crickets and cicadas in the distance, the sound of birds playing in the tree, and just that feeling of the cool breeze pouring over your body, enveloping you. And just walking deeper, yet farther away from all of your attachments, all of those things that just bombard your senses with stimulation. And it's as if a glass of muddy water was given time to sit. All the sediments begin to float down to the bottom. And the top is left with perfect clarity, perfect stillness. Just imagine walking to a beautiful pond, still and reflective. Just sitting by the water on a big rock that's shaped like a little chair. And just feeling the warmth of the day in the rock beneath you. Just strengthening your connection with the earth, with nature. We become so isolated from nature, from the shoes we wear to the cars we drive. It's as if we purposely try to not touch, not connect. But just sitting by this quiet water and just seeing all the beautiful flowers and foliage around this pond. Like a little garden of Eden, a little place of paradise. A little oasis of hope where you can always go in the middle of a storm. Just imagine leaning over and looking into the water. And seeing your reflection looking back at you. But instead of seeing what we normally focus on, our imperfections, the things we maybe don't like about ourselves, instead see your inner beauty. See that light that shines from within you through your eyes and through your smile as you look into your reflection. Just see what those that love you see when you look at them and you light up your face, you light up your eyes. Just see how truly beautiful, how perfect you are. And just think of someone in your life that you're truly grateful for. Someone who loves you unconditionally. Someone who has loved you when maybe you didn't even know how to love yourself. And maybe you didn't deserve love, but you needed that love and they knew it. And they stood by you. Just be so grateful for those people that relit that light in us when our flame went out. Just fill your mind with gratitude. To remove negativity in my mind, I often focus on gratitude. For me, it's the opposites. And if I focus on what I'm grateful for in my life and the people that bring my life meaning, instead of thinking about the things that I think I need for my happiness, I feel happy. I feel joy. So try it yourself when you start to feel frustrated. Just sit and smile and think of the gratitude that you should have in your life. The teacher Thich Nhat Hanh said that we think that a miracle is walking on water or raising the dead, when in fact the miracle that we live is a gift given to us by God every day. The gift of being able to walk on this planet, to feel the earth beneath our feet, to be able to feel the kiss of the sunshine on our face and the raindrops as they fall from the sky. The warm touch of someone we love and care about. These are the miracles that we experience every day. The millions of combinations of three main colors that we can see with our eyes. The sounds, the vibrations and frequencies that are turned into thoughts, into our mind. The ability to speak and express ourselves. The ability to hug and embrace someone we love and just feel that energy exchange, that synergy between us, as together we become stronger together. So recognize each day as a miracle. Never take any person or any day for granted, for they're each a gift in our lives. And just enjoy this present moment. That special moment where you've never been this old before, and you'll never be this young again. I just feel so relaxed, so calm and at peace. Just feel your body flooded with serenity. And just know that if you ever feel stressed or anxious in the next few days, hours, or even weeks, that you can close your eyes and return back to this beautiful sanctuary that you've built within yourself. This Garden of Eden of peace and tranquility. A place to retreat to. And just take rest. We think our bodies are tired, but in fact our souls are tired for all that we've experienced in the last few weeks. The soul needs rest. The soul needs healing. So important to go within, meditate, just allow healing to take place. Just feeling the arms as real heavy and dense. The legs heavy, hardly able to lift or move. It's as if our bodies had more gravity, just pulling them down to the earth, relaxing us at our very core. Just counting backwards. We're going to go a little bit deeper into our meditation. Just trying to go right to the edge of our consciousness, to where thoughts are converted into little images in our brain. For me, that tells me when I'm there. Just explore those thoughts and those emotions. Sometimes you'll see pictures, sometimes faces, colors and shapes. Without trying to give meaning to them, just kind of enjoy them. We're just going to start with 3 and begin to pull down a little bit deeper beneath the surface. Going to 2, a little more relaxed, totally at ease, no resistance, no control, just surrender. And finally to 1. And just feel yourself in that state, skimming on that thin surface between the air and water, like the edge of consciousness between being asleep and being awake. Just take a few moments and enjoy that peace as you almost feel like your emotions are finally turned off for a few moments so that you can recuperate, so you can renew, restore. Just focus on the third eye chakra between the eyes, above the forehead. It's the pineal gland in the very center of the brain, responsible for dreaming and melatonin. Just imagine looking at the front of your head as if you were looking at a movie screen from the back of your head. Just exploring what images, what shapes, what designs, maybe mandalas, maybe flowers, maybe animals. Don't judge, just enjoy for a moment. Just being a witness of your thoughts. Not just your subtle thoughts, but your visual cortex thoughts. Being presented on that canvas of your mind, simply for enjoyment, simply for experience. And just feeling every pore of your body in a state of balance and harmony. Deep grounding energy. Even the mightiest hurricane can only damage the surface of the earth. But in our meditation practice, we go deeper. We withdraw into a cave, a tomb. But not a tomb of death, a grotto of light and love, but a place of safety, of emotional protection, a place to rest the soul. And just feel that depth within you. It's always there, but we try to stay on the surface. We try to skim the waters on the surface. But that's where all the chaos lies. Just as you're not a drop in the ocean, as Rumi said, but an ocean in the drop. You're not the wave in the ocean, but the ocean in a wave. You're part of everything, and everything is part of you. But there's depth to you. You're deep, like the ocean, like a deep cavern going into the protected earth. Just allow yourself to go back into the space of safety in the next few days if you need it, by just closing your eyes and taking a few cleansing breaths. Breathing from your nose and exhaling that primal fear until you return back to this place of bliss, a place of harmony. When you get here, you realize there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to want. There's nothing you need. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. Why fear anything? It's about having the experience. It's about allowing the soul to grow. When we were born into this body, we were full of love, and we're full of light. Fear, hatred are learned behaviors. But just as we learn them, we can learn to unlearn them. We can learn not to listen to them. Going a little bit deeper if you want.